Hello everybody and welcome to this edition of Miss J's Geek Corner. Place we talk about anything and everything that is geek, whether it be TV, comics, movies, or video games. And as y'all know, my show is very not friendly to the New 52, everything that DC's been doing to their characters and everything. And as y'all know, a few months ago, I don't know how many months ago now it's been, I think it was back in May. Let me double check something here. It was 4 months ago. I launched a petition to petition DC to return everything back to the way it originally was in and what it originally was before Flashpoint. Basically put everything back to being the classic pre-52, pre-Flashpoint DC universe and continuity. Put everything back to the way it was, and to essentially remove Dan Didio and Bob Harris from their positions at DC Comics. And since then, I've gotten a lot of support. I've gotten a lot of detractors. Got a lot of folks that think I'm just whining and complaining about this, and basically, and a lot of folks that tell me to shut up. And I'm gonna definitely say I ain't shutting up about this. Somebody's got to stand up and say something instead of going along and pandering to DC. Somebody's got to. Hey, how you think fans have gotten changes done before in comics that they didn't like? They stood up and they voiced their opinions, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to say it, I've had a lot of supporters too. I mean, it's been 4 months, but I've had a lot of supporters too. And today, I just wanted to give you an update and, in terms of this petition. And so far, the petition, I've gotten up to 594 signatures as of today being August 4th. I've gotten up to 594 signatures thus far in support of this petition. And that is great. That is really great, because I was really worried there for a while. That this was not going to pick up steam, and thankfully it did. So definitely like I said, there's a lot of folks out there that is just as displeased as what DC's doing to their characters as I am. I mean, all the mess that's been going on, the fact that you got Superman running around with no powers, just about no powers, jeans and t-shirt, has been depowered, desuited, just down to street clothes, and is essentially running around being Batman. And meanwhile, you've got a Batman over there that's essentially is nothing but Commissioner Gordon in a suit. Though I've heard rumbles of Bruce Wayne returning. So far, Bruce Wayne is presumed missing, presumed dead, along with the Joker, and Commissioner Gordon is going around in a mech suit, a bunny mech suit, from what I've heard folks call it, masquerading as Batman, even to the point he got in a fight with Superman. What is that? And also, again, with the horrible costume changes and stuff that's been done and everything, post-Convergence, and the whole thing with Convergence, and that they've essentially made it look like the way the history changed. They basically retconned the Crisis on Infinite Earth where it never happened, and somehow by doing that, it cemented the New 52 into permanent continuity. It evolved the pre-52 into the New 52, and it don't make not a flipping bit of sense. So you can definitely see how fans like me are very mad about this. And again, I thank everybody out there who has signed and shared this petition and has gotten all these signatures up on this thing. I really, really appreciate it. I can't thank y'all enough for this. I mean, this is great. And I mean, to see it get up to 594, I never thought it would happen. But I definitely had hopes that it would. I held out hope that it would happen, and it's gone great. But it's not over yet. It's definitely not over yet. The fight still goes on. We must fight on. And I can definitely say, but it's not all gloom and doom. I mean, 594 is definitely not gloom and doom. But I come to you today not just with that happy news, but I also have other happy news that I've mentioned on this program a few times. And I dare say it's a partial victory by the looks of it. Because I come on here with an update, but I came on here with the one update before saying basically they destroyed the classic Superman. Y'all remember the episode? I come on here talking about what happened at the end of Convergence issue 8. They basically messed everything up. They completely wrote Superman, classic pre-52, pre-Flashpoint Superman, his Lois, and their newborn son, Jonathan Samuel Kent, out of continuity. Well, I am here happy to say that I was wrong, because I looked online. It was announced during Comic-Con that they're bringing him back again. It turns out that he didn't get destroyed when he went back in time after all. When he went back in time in the Convergence, he didn't get retconned after all. He survived. And I've seen the preview images of a new series that they're coming out with. They announced coming out October 14th, called Superman, Lois and Clark. And no, it is not like the TV series Lois and Clark New Adventures of Superman, though weirdly enough, on the picture that I saw, Lois does look a little like Terry Hatcher, but it's definitely not that for sure. One thing I could say for sure, but I'm not going to delve into it too much right now, but it does take place after Convergence. He looks a little bit different, but it's still the classic Superman as you know him. He looks a little older. He's now got some facial hair, and he's now wearing a red and black costume. That, well, to tell you the truth, the first picture they showed, he was wearing a black and white costume with an S that looked kind of like what you'd see Superman Beyond wearing from the Batman Beyond universe. Looks a little bit like what you'd see that Superman wearing, because it looked very much like that. And I kind of like that. But then they released a more official image later on. Well, actually, it looked almost the exact carbon copy of this pic, but the color's a little bit different. And Superman was wearing a red and black costume with boots that looked like classic Superman and an S-shield that looked like classic Superman. But the suit itself looked kind of Man of Steel-ish. But I'm not going to reveal too much, because I've got a tack on. Because I'm also got out today a Geek Corner Extras episode in which I'm going to go into a little bit more in-depth preliminary review of Superman, Lois and Clark. I'm going to go into a little bit more detailed discussion and actually show what he looks like in it and everything. So definitely stay tuned for that, because it's definitely a companion to this. So definitely stick around for that. But still, this to me is a victory. It's still a partial victory, in that we've got the classic Superman back. Sure, he's got a little bit more facial hair and a different suit, but it's still him. It's still him and his Lois and his son. Though he's on a different world now, his world is essentially gone, maybe. He's still here. He still didn't get destroyed after Convergence. So to me, that is a partial victory. A major partial victory. But I'm not going to rest on my laurels. I'm not going to rest on that and cruise on that, because the fight is still not over. I'm happy to see, and I know there's a lot of other folks happy that the classic Superman has been brought back too. But I'm going to say I will not rest until the entire universe, DC universe, the entire pre-52, pre-Flashpoint universe has been restored. I'm going to say post-Crisis on Infinite Earths universe has been restored. Even if it's one of the many Earths in this multiverse, because they essentially brought back the multiverse when they did that, and it could be out there. Again, it could be out there, but they could. But I will not rest until that Earth is brought back. I will not rest. I will be happy to know that even on another Earth, they still exist. Because, hey, I'm happy to know that the pre-52 Superman still exists. I'm still happy for that. And him and his Lois and his son are still lived after Convergence. Number 8. That they're still alive. But I won't. But I'm gonna say that. But I will not stop campaigning until that, at least until that comes back. Until they bring that Earth back into the multiverse, I will not stop with this petition. I will not stop. I will not stop until you see the versions of Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all the classic interpretations of every character are brought back into the DC multiverse. I would be so happy if they did that, and that's what I am pushing for with this petition. That's what I'm pushing for. And I'm going to say, if you have not signed yet, if you're not shared yet, you're not signed yet, please sign the petition, share the petition. I'll have a link for it in the description below. But definitely, please sign, please share. If you've already signed and shared, please continue to share. Please continue to share it. Everybody out there, I need all the support I can get. Thank you to all the supporters so far. The fact that the new Superman, the fact that the pre-New 52, pre-52, pre-Flashpoint Superman is back, has been brought, is still a key part of the multiverse. That shows something right there. That shows that maybe they're listening, just maybe they're listening to the fans. But again, I'm not crediting myself with that. They may have been there playing all along. Who knows? But still, I'm still going to keep pushing this petition until all the classic DC universe is restored. But the fact that they got that book coming out, to me, that's a partial victory. But I'm going to still keep pressing on until all of that universe has been restored. All of it. But what do y'all think? Are y'all excited about Superman, Lois, and Clark? Let me know. As always, drop a comment in the comment box below. Let me hear what y'all have to say about this. And definitely stay tuned for Geek Corner Extra. I'm going where I go into a more in-depth discussion about this new Superman book, this new book starring pre-52 Superman and his family. So definitely stay tuned for that. I guess that's all for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. And y'all have any comments about the show whatsoever, drop a comment in the comment box. Like, subscribe, share with all your friends, tell all your friends. Y'all have any things you want to do, anything you want to hear me discuss or analyze on here, drop a comment in the comment box. I'm always looking for fresh new topics to discuss and analyze and talk about on here, so definitely drop a idea in the comment box. You never know, we may be made into the next episode of Mr. J's Geek Corner. So drop a comment in the comment box. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your ideas, and I'll see y'all next time.